Like part of where our fear response comes from is protection. Our whole nervous system is designed to get us out of trouble, and it does that very well. The thing is, we've evolved so we're rarely in the sort of life-threatening situations that our nervous system has been designed to help us with. So the cliche of being chased by a tiger in the jungle, I mean, that doesn't happen. That's probably never going to happen in your life, and probably never going to happen in my life. But, you know, the gas bill, the credit card statement, the possibility of unemployment, and these are things that we think about, and our nervous system can't tell the difference. And it just goes, oh my God, I'm being chased by a gas bill. It reacts pretty much in the same way. And it keeps going. Like when adrenaline is released in your body, it takes a long time for it to, it takes hours, 4 or 5 hours for it to completely dissipate. So we're getting all these little hits all the time of adrenaline. So this is where the actual wisdom of this idea comes in, that fear doesn't stop death, because the gas bill is not going to kill you, but you can be afraid of it. It can be paralyzing, like everybody knows about the fight or flight mechanism, but there's 2 other bits to that as well. There's freeze and fawn. And freeze is the one that can happen quite easily. We can just get stuck in freeze mode and become paralyzed and become afraid to do anything. And that's where the fear starts to take the life away from us. And as I was saying last week, fear creates a kind of bubble around us. It creates our own little echo chamber, and we can't hear the music of life when we're inside it. We can't hear like life cheering us on, life singing our song. You can't hear the beauty of it at all. All we can hear is our own selves screaming in terror. And then it just feels like everything is terror. And that's how we can get stuck in this loop of fear. And that's one of the advantages, one of the many advantages of meditation, is that it begins to help you calm down. Helps to get the walls of the echo chamber become thinner and thinner and thinner until you can begin to hear the music of life again. And you can begin to kind of go, yeah, the sun shines, it's a nice day, even on a day like today, because it's kind of rainy where I am. It's still beautiful to be here. This beautiful, like it's so crazy. Look, I mean, that, there's a bird over there, just dipped his head under the water, her head under the water, who knows, I can't tell. But, there's always good going on. The music of life is always there to be heard. So when you meditate, you quieten down a bit and you can begin to hear it. He's popped his head up again. I think it's a heron. You can begin to hear it again. So that's why fear doesn't stop death. It does in a very, very practical way, but mostly it stops life. And that's not to beat yourself up if you're afraid. Treat yourself like a little child who's afraid. You don't beat a child up if they're afraid. You just kind of go, it's okay. It's not as bad as it looks. And come and look at this lovely thing over here and help me take your mind off it so that you can calm down, the echo chamber can dissipate, and you can hear the music of life again. Like these waves. This is a part of the music of life. Pretty beautiful.